Types of women you should never marry. Don't miss number 4. Marriage isn't just a romantic milestone. It's a lifelong commitment that can either elevate your life or complicate it in unimaginable ways. It's one of the most significant decisions you'll ever make, and choosing the wrong partner can have profound consequences. So how can you tell who's right and who isn't? Love has a way of clouding judgment, sometimes blinding us to red flags that are glaringly obvious. We'll highlight the 5 types of women you should think twice about marrying. Stick around. Number 4 might completely change the way you view relationships. 1. The drama queen, living in an endless soap opera. Imagine this. You come home after a long day, hoping for peace and relaxation, but instead you're met with overblown stories, emotional outbursts, and conflict over the smallest things. This is life with a drama queen. Drama queens thrive on attention, often creating chaos just to stay in the spotlight. They turn everyday situations into full-blown dramatic sagas, leaving you emotionally drained and questioning your sanity. It's as if they're addicted to conflict and unable to function without it. Why it matters. Being with a drama queen isn't just emotionally taxing, it can take a toll on your physical health too. Constant stress from endless arguments and emotional upheavals can lead to chronic health problems, including anxiety, depression, and even heart disease. Real-life example. One man shared his experience. At first, I loved her fiery personality, but eventually, every minor disagreement spiraled into a massive argument. I found myself avoiding coming home just to escape the turmoil. What you can do. While passion and intensity might seem appealing, they don't provide a sustainable foundation for marriage. Ask yourself, can I manage this level of emotional intensity for a lifetime? Does our relationship thrive in calm moments, or does it rely on chaos? Takeaway. A healthy relationship requires emotional balance and stability. If you're constantly walking on eggshells, it's time to reconsider whether this is the partnership you want. Number 2, the manipulator, master of emotional mind games. At first glance, a manipulative partner might appear caring and supportive, but beneath the surface lies a web of control and deceit. Manipulators use subtle tactics like gaslighting, guilt-tripping, and emotional blackmail to maintain dominance in the relationship. Red flags to watch for. You feel like you're always walking on eggshells. She makes you question your own memories or decisions. Compliments are often mixed with backhanded criticisms. She exploits your vulnerabilities to achieve her goals. The toll on your mental health. Living with a manipulator can erode your self-esteem and sense of reality. Over time, you may feel anxious, isolated, and unsure of your own judgment. Psychological insight. The term gaslighting comes from the 1938 play Gaslight, where a husband manipulates his wife into doubting her sanity. Today, it describes a common tactic used by manipulators to gain control over their partners. Real-life example. One man described his ordeal. She constantly pointed out my flaws, then claimed she was the only one who could fix me. It took years to realize the issue wasn't me. It was her need to control everything. How to spot the signs early before committing to marriage, observe how she handles disagreements, and whether she respects your independence. If you feel trapped or find yourself second-guessing everything, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. 3. The materialistic woman, chasing luxury at all costs. There's nothing wrong with appreciating the finer things in life, but when material possessions become the cornerstone of someone's happiness, it's a warning sign. A materialistic partner often prioritizes luxury items above all else and may expect you to bankroll her extravagant lifestyle. How it affects your relationship. Materialistic women tend to place things over emotional connection, creating a relationship dynamic that feels more transactional than meaningful. Over time, this imbalance can lead to financial strain, unmet expectations, and growing resentment. Key statistic. Research shows that couples who emphasize material possessions are 10-15% less likely to report being happy, compared to those who prioritize shared experiences and emotional connections. Real-life example. One man shared his struggles. My ex-wife had an endless appetite for luxury. Every fight revolved around money, whether it was about getting a new car, upgrading our home, or planning extravagant vacations. No matter how much I provided, it was never enough. Questions to ask yourself. Are her financial expectations realistic? Do you both share similar long-term goals and priorities? Does she value your emotional contributions, or is her focus solely on material gain? Takeaway: lasting happiness in marriage comes from shared experiences and emotional intimacy, not from designer handbags or lavish vacations. If materialism overshadows your connection, it may be time to reevaluate your priorities. For the control freak, living under a microscope. Imagine being in a relationship where every detail of your life, your wardrobe, your friendships, even your hobbies, is micromanaged by your partner. This is what it's like to be with a control freak. While some may interpret their behavior as care or concern, excessive control often stems from deep-seated insecurity and a lack of trust. The danger of domination. A controlling partner limits your autonomy and stifles your individuality, leaving you feeling suffocated. Over time, this dynamic can lead to frustration, resentment, and emotional withdrawal. Has psychological insight. Control freaks often struggle with anxiety or insecurity and use control as a mechanism to manage their fears. Unfortunately, their attempts to create a sense of stability for themselves can result in an oppressive and unhealthy environment for their partner. Real-life example. One man shared his experience. She decided everything: who I could see, what I wore, and even how I spent my free time. I started to feel like I was losing my sense of self in the relationship. Why this is a deal breaker. Marriage thrives on mutual respect and trust. When one partner dominates, it creates a power imbalance that undermines emotional intimacy and mutual understanding. Healthy relationships allow both partners to retain their individuality while building a life together. If you feel controlled or suffocated, it's crucial to reevaluate whether this dynamic is something you can live with long-term. Number 5. The Self-Centered Woman, a one-woman show. Every successful relationship requires compromise, but with a self-centered partner, you may find yourself giving far more than you're receiving. These individuals prioritize their own needs and desires above all else, often to the detriment of the relationship. How to spot her. She rarely asks about your feelings, concerns, or well-being. Compromise feels one-sided. She almost always gets her way. You feel more like a supporting character in her life story rather than an equal partner. The long-term consequences. Being married to a self-centered woman can leave you feeling neglected and undervalued. Over time, this imbalance can lead to frustration, resentment, and emotional distance. Research insight studies from the University of Michigan indicate that individuals with narcissistic traits often struggle in long-term relationships due to their inability to prioritize the needs of others. Real-life example. One man shared his story. Everything was always about her career, her friends, her goals. I felt like my role was simply to support her dreams while my own didn't seem to matter. Conclusion. Choose wisely. Your future depends on it. Marriage is a lifelong journey, and selecting the right partner is crucial for your happiness and well-being. While nobody is perfect, recognizing these red flags can help you avoid years of unnecessary emotional stress and heartache. Remember, the goal isn't to find someone flawless, but to find someone whose imperfections you can accept and whose strengths enrich your life. Choose wisely. You deserve a partner who brings out the best in you.
Are you ready to transform your love life? Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a tip. Let's build the relationship you've always dreamed of together. Don't forget to share this video and drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, don't stop now. Watch this next video.